Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Kansas State versus Texas college basketball matchup on Saturday, February 4th, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. But let's get to this one. Kansas State taking on Texas, another massive Big 12 matchup. And, while last year it was the Kansas Jayhawks out of the Big 12 that won the national championship, we've seen Baylor win the national championship recently out of the Big 12 conference as well. And, of course, we saw teams like Iowa State make it deep into the tournament when really they weren't the ones penciled in there. This year's Big 12 looks to be one of the better Big 12s that we've seen. Of course, Texas Tech made it to the final a few years ago. I mean, this conference looks absolutely stacked from top to bottom. Nobody running the table in this conference. And I'll tell you, every time out has been an absolute war in this game. No exception. Two of the top teams in the nation. And Kansas State really has proved themselves this year. They really didn't come in with the pedigree of some of these other schools like Texas, like Kansas, like Baylor, but they've proved it out on the court and they've hung in there against the big boys, and they've done it mostly at home. Of course, they played the Horns already this season, beating them in Austin 116-103, and about as high scoring of a game as you could possibly get at the college level. We've seen them gut it out at Baylor, getting the win in overtime there. Losses at TCU, loss at Iowa State, and a loss last time out at Kansas. I don't think there's any shame in any of those losses, and I don't think those are resume-busting losses. Meanwhile, Texas, the loss to Tennessee, same thing. Iowa State had Iowa State. There's nothing on this resume, that shows that the Longhorns aren't one of the top teams in the nation. But I do think that inner turmoil without Chris Beard on the bench, in games like this, they might lose a little bit of that edge. I'm going to take Kansas State to sweep the Horns this season, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free in the way they work. They show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.